Well, I'll talk about the piece that I have in the show now. I call it Representations #1. And basically, last year I received a digital camera and just went crazy with it. And the day after Thanksgiving, I was in Jack London Square. And the day before, there was lots of wind and rain, so all the leaves from the trees were down on the ground. And I was just walking by, and I just saw these leaves on the grate, and I thought, wow, that's really beautiful, so I'll take photographs of these. And then so I just started playing with the image in Photoshop and was amazed by just the colors and the hues that you can come up with, the contrast, the brightness. And the reason why I call it representation is because it is a photograph. It isn't the real thing. It isn't the leaf. You can't touch it. But visually, it's very stimulating. There's lots of purples and blues involved. And, I think it's wonderful. I was just really inspired by nature, just, falling leaves. It was wonderful. And the day that I brought the piece in, a woman approached me and she told me how she was moved by the piece. It just reminded her of going back to Philadelphia during the winter and when the leaves change and, they're falling. And it just reminded her of home. And I was really touched by that. Yeah.
So you had the communication with her. It led to communication with someone. So that seems to be different from texture to images. Are you doing different work, or was it the texture of the leaves? Or?
It was the texture of the leaves. Just the way the light hits the leaves. I mean, overall, besides, I don't know how I can explain it. It seems like it's the light that creates texture. Visually, like without touch. If you want to. I don't know how to explain it very well, but without touch, it's usually light that helps. If you're in a dark room, you don't know. And, if there's no touch involved, if you're in a dark room, you just you can't see what's in front of you. You can't, So, but with the light, it creates that texture. It creates the shadows. It creates, I don't know, you just see the color, just even white light and all the colors that's in it, the prisms, the rainbows. And so it's a different form of texture. It's more of a visual texture than tactile.
And that's the piece you have in the exhibit?
Yes.
Is that one? Oh, great.
Yeah.
So anything else you'd like to say about that piece that comes to mind?
I just hope that when people look at it, they just can take something from it, whatever feeling may come up for them. I hope they can take something away, something positive, something good.